I don't like it when you call me girl. My name is Titania von Shire II. On the grand scale of world history, your name is irrelevant. I have no reason to remember it. Alright, let's go to the next area. What do we leave behind? Not a hell of a lot. So, yeah, we looked in the market square. We were hoping to... We did bridge it. Okay, so we did bridge it. It makes me wonder, though. Will we have to go to Worm's mansion and bridge it? Yeah, is this basically what we are doing here? We're bridging the city. That's what I'm thinking we're doing. So, Silken Thread Atlia, a drab and berry readable sign hangs over this cramped place with unfriendly, brusque workers. The building was always crowded with people, but none of the neighbors can recall ever coming here to have so much as a button sewn back on. Okay, we've never been to this location. We're going to this location. It's gonna take 1 hour to get there, so you know. Oh! Oh! You spotted enemies! Fight!
Defeat is not an option.
The giant spooner! Ew, look at the detail on it. Okay, it's got a butt. I mean, of course it's got a butt, but anyway. Pause. Now let's do this while they moved up. Okay. Wait! Kill it! Kill it with fire! Oh, we're still blinded. Need to sort that out. Okay, Lan. Get the giant centipede.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
He missed. But he got it the second time. I love him. Okay, well, you were right there. Which one's getting it? This one.
Into the fray!
Still can't help it. It's into the unknown. Zip.
Surrender or else!
She missed. She's not really up close though, so that's not surprising to be honest. Can we? Yeah, we can.
Attack!
Okay, what about Scroll of Magic Missile? When D&D, Magic Missile never misses. It didn't. It was 2. 2!
You won't survive me.
Bonk
The
it.
light! Take you! Too late.
I should
for
turn this off.
apologies.
Yeah, I should turn this off while she's not.
We shall overcome.
We shall overcome. This is how I practice my voices. I just repeat them.
Cover me, all right?
Yeah, I need to do something about that. Is it treat affliction? I think Lan has treat affliction.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Where are you, bud? Oh, he's kind of hiding. No, it did nothing. How do we...
My tail is restless.
Tends to make a single disease or poison character. No, he's not poisoned. All opponents are considered to have total concealment against a blinded creature. We need a remove blindness spell. I don't think I have a remove blindness spell. Ooh, scorching ray. How do you know if he's already learned it? No, we don't. Wait, is that it, maybe? No. He's just blinded at the moment. Seasoned wings and thighs. Oh, that is a recipe. Cool. Yummy. Yeah. Bit better for her. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for to remove blindness. Because he's kind of one of my big hitters. Oh right, this was just a fighting area, wasn't it? This wasn't exactly where we were meant to be going. There's someone on the road. Nenio?
Wearing a robe? Check. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment.
Okay.
An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, girl. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who are you calling girl? Uh-oh. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh dear, uh-oh.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
This chick's crazy.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
I'm gonna do... I don't know.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause.
What is going on?
Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
A club.
We will not answer to you.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
That's a good answer.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
Oh, we got... Actually, it's a Zazugol, a glaive, made of red adamantium.
That is correct. But still, girl, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep, and a cow.
Oh, dear me. It's an oryx, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
I don't know how this is scientific.
Damn it, she's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask up to more. They still might manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
I mean,
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Mummy!
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence.
Oh,
Now you're gonna
ouch,
start
ouch.
hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Okay. This is great. Oh, he's not in my range. Not in my range. I'm gonna just zap him. Zip.
Endure this!
He missed. Well, this is just cruel. I mean, are they technically close by? She still missed. Everyone keeps saving. My horse is gonna get you. Oh, it's not my horse. He's still gonna miss. He didn't. Yay. My horse is coming to get you. It's coming to get you. No, it's coming to get you. Eat your ears.
I'll cut you wide open.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray!
Wow. I did nothing to him, really. Ooh, that was a critical hit. Eat his ears!
demand your blood.
Hold on. Just a little more.
Oh, who's this? The absence of an answer is an answer too. Okay.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, girl? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
You're absolutely convinced that the correct answer is red and white. Red and white!
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canabras today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
Uh-oh. Oh, we succeeded. You know for sure that Aradin died not long before the world wound opened and the first crusade began. So he died before? No, he didn't.
Your answer is correct. Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the world wound was opened. The first crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Arilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the world wound, the lord of the labyrinth, or the border acquisitor of the shapeless abyss?
Oh, apparently I do know. You are positive that Arliu Vorlesh is known as the architect of the world wound. The architect of the world wound.
That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Why do you keep calling me girl? I have a name, you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Well, now you can finally tell me. What were you getting at with all those questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
So are you trying to say that I am mediocre?
Yes.
Oh. Canterbury, is it safe right now? Shall we join forces?
Do you wish to become my follower?
Uh,
To accompany me on my expeditions to the world wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree.
Great.
Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during our, expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
I agree.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Should I take her back to the... Oh no, she can... I mean... I kind of like my current setup. So yeah. Remove sickness. Does remove sickness? I think we have removed sickness. Nausea. Yeah, I don't think this is going to do it. Okay. I'm on my way somewhere, so I will return back to where I'm supposed to go. Like, I just want to put out that I am trying to cut out a lot of the loading screens. But I have noticed in this particular kind of gameplay, the loading screens are quite often. So I will try my best. I guess it's gonna... Loot! Wait, though, before we do go marching off. It doesn't do much, does it?
Who, me?
I stand ready.
Told you we're gonna get to that stage where potions are gonna be becoming a rarity. We're fine. Okay. I hear a big scary thing.
That is quite a discovery.
Please don't walk over it. Thank you. Like, I hear a dragon.
Aren't I?
Are we in trouble yet? You've crossed the wrong mine.
Save the last one for me.
You won't survive me.
I was trying to figure out what they were. I really like land. As someone who does combat, I like land.
I'll hit you!
There's a dude standing watching me. Get him. Num nums.
No glory without risk!
My poor horse. No? Okay.
Make every strike count.
Right. Hello, stranger. I thought he was about to disappear there. Well, okay, yeah, let's talk to the stranger first. Am I the answer? But what is the question? I mean, I'd follow him, but... Yeah. Yeah, I'm in this area now. I'm not
I
following.
won't let you hurt my friends.
Okay. I'm sorry. Which one are we going for? They're both kind of badass. Okay, horse. Nope. Eat his ears. Okay. To be honest, she just has to kind of get there first.
Sacrifice.
She still misses. Uh-oh. Careful, sparking fist. Got sparkly fists. Not the horse! That's okay then.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Succeeded. Rude. That's what he is.
You won't stop us.
Stop with the sparkly fists. Ouch. Magnetic infusion. Whenever infused blast deals damage to a foe, they receive a -4 penalty. The AC? Whoa.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, I say to that then. Take my icicle! Or not. It's fine. Eat his ears.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Surrender or else.
Just sit here.
We're fine.
Don't worry
We might have to
about
take a
Won't
break.
survive me.
I love it. Lan always says it. You won't survive me. And then they die and it's perfect. Can a mortal become a god? Is the very idea blasphemy? Science relies on experience, where there may be evidence presented in sport. But when science encounters theology, it recoils. The term evolution has no application to the divine spark that illuminates dull matters of incomprehensible ways. The furthermost example is angels, to whom we owe the existence of our virtuous mortal souls. Which brings us to a paradox. A mortal soul transforms into an immortal essence. There are many such breathtaking events, which each promise a connection to the divine. Sunny Serenray is perfect proof of this. The Starstone trial desecrated divinity, turned it into God's exam, where any trickster with a handful of spells who can avoid some traps in a deadly maze may rise to the divinity. Is the nature of divinity then so sacred
Can you
indeed?
rest, please? I'm tired.
Oh, we will. We are gonna rest after we loot. We do need to rest. Oh, right there will do. Choose a potion to craft, choose a recipe. Okay, do we even have? We do. 85% chance. Eating a hearty meal provides you with +1 cooking bonus on all skill checks. Okay. I'm gonna make... Can we make like multiple? Okay, no, we're doing that. But every time we rest though, we have... I notice that you cozy up to anyone with even the smallest amount of wealth or power, but not to me. Why is that? You know something, your ladyship? There's some boots even I won't lick. Okay. He is no longer blinded and we had a hearty meal, so... I've seen that we got a helmet. Yeah, where does the helmet go? Lesser kinetic diadem. This diadem increases the damage dealt by the kineticist simple energy blasts by 1d6 and by kineticist simple physical. Do we have a kineticist? No, we have a stigmatized witch, an eldritch scoundrel, then archer, spirit hunter, paladin, and a winter child. Wait, there was another loot. No more loot!
We march ahead.
Is that it? For this whole area? Okay, I feel like here's going to be really difficult. You failed to sneak past the enemies. Prepare to fight!
I will fight.
Wow. Okay,
Endure this!
The light take you!
Do not hold back.
Horse! Get it! Get the fly! No, no. See if there's any loot. Nope, no loot. Ay, ay, ay. Nap time. I want to enter this location. Yes. I don't know why we're coming here. Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most of the Mendivian aristocratic society at once fell prey to the supernatural plague unleashed by the demons. Oh, hello! Kennebrith burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Hi! Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul. And I see this light in you. Are they ghosts? I think they're ghosts. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My sister, we will help you. Thank you. Vision of the Herald. Vision of Yaniel. Vision of Eliandra. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Among the cloudy colossi in the picture, the two angels, Tarragona and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Vorolikai demon in the air, several miles above the world wound. More details in the Museum Alamak. Oh, I was trying to make her speed up. Crusader Queen, a copy of the famous embossed bas-relief originally created by Master Derek Sunhammer. Young Queen Galfrey is portrayed personally leading her crusaders into battle on the first of the Albaldius 4624 during the First Crusade. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you will see something. There's a handy way up nearby. I see it. As long as my horse can get up there, it's fine. Be quiet. Watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You're all to sit tight here and wait for the order to attack. The Defender's Heart. It's the last bastion of the Crusaders' resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with the cruel Crusaders and the Defenders' Hearts kill us. The city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly and I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Faxon, you idiot. Go back to the Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Kilius, or I'll curse you all to exterminates to wither and drop off. Everyone listen. Extremities, by the way. Listen to me. What we're going to do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Here, take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Push, push, push. Ah. Had enough, worm? I'm in charge here. Gillis is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack the defender's heart. And it will fall.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
Oh, well, what do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the Defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Or like in cards, wait for your opponent to play his hand, and then dive under the table, grab the pot, and run.
I'm gonna save it. I can't save it. Oh no, I don't want to be. Come on. Go. What do we do? What do we do? I really want to be chaotic. I like the chaotic one. Thanks for the advice. Who hired you? I'm sorry, that hurts my soul.
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
I mean, we could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
Fair.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
Oh, well, I'll be going now.
I hope you act wisely.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
He has a point. Right, we're gonna... Do I have angels? I had an angel. This one's gone. Oh wow, we have to wait, what? Could we not just like oh right, I see. There's a big wall. Okay. Well, let's go back to Defender's Heart. It's gonna take a while. Let's see if we can evade. Oh, let's fight. They're so close, so let's fight. Hello?
I'm here. Where else would I be?
The heartbeat quickens.
Make every strike count.
I love the music. The music's great. Your fiendish giant fly is highly resistant to energy dragon. Two main types of damage, physical. These are many ways to deal. Divine Zap is meant to be good against it. Oh, it might hit the witch. She's fine, but the spider is immune.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
It's gonna hurt him as well. Nap time? The man's sleepy. I can't make it go to sleep.
No glory without risk.
Strike as one.
Hey, more. Nope. So I think the next place to go is the Grim, near the rich guy's house.
Our path leads on. I will guide us.
I can get in. I can't believe my horse is gonna come with. Okay, let's. I have a few things. Right, I need to go see this guy because do you know what? I need some scrolls. All right, yes, that's right. Whenever I sleep outside the walls of the defender's hut, I'm plagued with terrible dreams. Can you help me? You look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we're anywhere else, I would simply tell you to get some rest. But we are on the border of the world wound, and I am too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between the Galarian and the Abyss, and all the evil feeds the Abyss does the opposite in our world, and feeds on Galarian. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Many soldiers fighting in the wound world experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. But we are trained to help you with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The god's grace permeates the space around it, soothing one's soul and quieting thoughts during rest. So if you find your nerves are fraying, seek out a holy place like this, approach it, and all the corruption will be cleansed from you. Okay, show me what you're selling. Right, so, so, remove sickness. Remove blindness. What? You're expensive. Let's take at least 2 of them. Let's take some of that, because that could be quite annoying. Meta magic rod. Scroll of Death Ward. Have a book. Have that. Have some jade. Here, have some cultist orders. Oh, we're still giving him like 1,000 though. Are these heavy? Heavy enough. That'll do. Okay, so we need to find your woman, your scholar woman as well, and have a chat with her. Irabeth rubs her red and tight eyes. And success? How's the city? The demons plan on attacking Defender's Hut very soon. Thanks for the warning. We knew it would happen, but we didn't expect it so soon. The demons are highly chaotic and disorganized. Someone must be going to a great length to gather them into a horde and smother the last pocket of the resistance. I'm stuck. Well, I'll make sure there are a few surprises in store for them. Okay, we've done that. Go may Iamade keep you safe. There she is. Girl, I am pleased with you. I asked you to bring me to safety, and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, having a follower to aid me is the most efficient way, and frankly pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons and plumb the depths of knowledge, hitherto unknown, and scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. Ninio stops to catch her breath. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Happy to help. Hand in hand, we will unravel the greatest mysteries inaccessible to the minds of ordinary people. Just imagine, I leading the way proudly, staring into the face of the gods themselves, and you, my loyal follower, walking behind me every step of the way, writing down my deepest thoughts and admiring the profundity of my intellect. Do you always express your delight so effusively? What? Who are you? Nina stares at you for a while, in bewilderment in her eyes, but then it is replaced by recognition. Oh yes, my new follower. So what am I supposed to do? Yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for you, for your yet modest achievements, and try to induce you to strive for much more of such encouragement. That is the principle that underpins any training. She frowns, but only for an instant. Yes, your modest nature was unsettled by the overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I will never praise you again, unless I forgot. But let's get back to the business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the most inconspicuous ruins that are located in even the more inconspicuous valley lying between Genebrez and Dresden. As soon as it's reasonably practicable, I will mark the place on your map with a large red cross so you don't forget it. What's so special about these ruins near Genebrez? Oh, I'm glad you asked. This is my greatest hypothesis, my secret project, and I won't pass up the opportunity to share it with you, because you are my most loyal follower, and you are worthy of possessing such knowledge. Ninia rubs her nose, and also because you are the first person to ever ask me about it. Some time ago, I was walking around the border of the World Wound. I don't know, I get this everyone up. And I met a strange person. He was wearing a frayed grey robe, and his face was hidden behind some odd white mask. Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to ask him about the reasons for his absurd appearance. And do you know what he said to me? He said, "I am the answer, but what is the question?" Then he walked off in the direction of the World Wound. The next day, after I had already forgotten about the first encounter, I had another similar encounter, but this time I met an elven woman, and judging by the pointy ears sticking out from behind the mask, I'm the answer. But what is the question, she said, before taking off towards the World Wound, and then I realized everything became clear to me. I know a mystery when I see one. Consider it one of my myriad of talents. Nini rubs the tip of her nose. After all these guises weren't simply on their way to a costume party, were they? After examining several maps, I determined that they were all heading in one direction, to a place not far from Kennebrace, a place which is marked as the Nameless Ruins, even on the ancient Sikorian maps. That's where I need to go. Unraveling the secret of that place will be my greatest discovery. It will secure my place in history, or perhaps in legend. How do you know where we have to go? Do you know how to find a beehive in a forest? You need to catch 2 bees, set them free in 2 different locations of the forest, and remember the directions they fly in. Then you take a map and draw the lines showing the bees' routes. The place where the lines intersect will mark the locations of the beehive. Fascinating, yes? By the way, forest bees do not make any honey. Nino sighs. I used the beehive principle here too. For a couple of months, I tracked the strange people in the masks and observed the directions in which they were traveling. I collected the coordinates, mapped their estimated routes, and made a discovery. All the routes intersected at the Nameless Ruins not far from Kennebrace. And what do you expect to find there? I haven't the slightest idea. If I knew what was hidden there, I wouldn't be so eager to go. You know, these ruins of yours may just turn out to be just that. Ruins. In that case, we'll write this experiment off as a failure and start another one. I don't know which experiment I'll try next. These ruins aren't very far from Kennebrace. You could easily get there by yourself. Why do you need me? Ninio's eyes seem ready to pop out of the sockets in spice. Don't you see? This is a legendary secret place. Who knows what may happen to me after I lift the veil and uncover the workings of the universe? My mortal body may be unable to contain all that knowledge, or perhaps I will ascend and become equal to the gods themselves. I need you to write down everything that happens and report my fate to the interested parties in Absalom. And don't forget to praise me as I deserve while you're there. That's all I wanted to know about your task. Well, now you know, so off we go. Ninio frowns. Did I just make a rhyme? Perhaps I've discovered poetic talent in myself. Let's conduct an experiment. Quickly, say a word and I'll try to find a rhyme for it right away. Imode. Says Discari, go away. If you play, you need to pay every shade of color of grey? Not the best rhymes, don't you think? Well, this experiment was unsuccessful. We learned that I have no poetic talent at all. Ninio sighs, but it's no reason to despair. I have a gift. Having a gift of poetry, in addition to my inexhaustible intelligence, would have been a little bit too much. Besides, I'm catastrophically busy and have no time to spend on writing poetry. I don't like it when you call me girl. My name is Titania von Shire II. On the grand scale of world history, your name is irrelevant. I have no reason to remember it. You see, the brain of any given individual can only contain a limited amount of facts, and I only expend my memory on things that are truly important. The laws of thermodynamics, divine eschatrophia, planar geography, things that will lead to Galarian to the brighter future. Nina rubs her nose. Besides, what if I make a great discovery, but I won't be able to remember it because my memory is full of outdated, useless information? What a nightmare that would be. What a loss for the whole of Galarian. But you do remember your own name, right? Only so I know what to put for the author's name in my encyclopedia. Are there any names worth remembering? No, there are, and to my deepest regret, there are too many of them. He's a sigh that would befit a grief-stricken old man. The names of gods and demigods, and names of rulers, conquerors, and other persons, and by some reason deemed great by people of Galarian. They etched their names in the history, and alas, every self-respecting, educated person must know them. But there are some names I am happy to remember. Great scientists, some of them divine, other mortals, true keepers of knowledge, and great experimentalists. The pioneers of knowledge. Irori Nefis, Erlio Laforlesh. Erilu Vorlesh opened the world wound. She's the betrayer of humanity. It's her fault the demons invaded Galarion. Oh, yes, she is the greatest of the greatest. But imagine, she managed to open a rift from Galarian to the abyss. No one knew how. No one believed it possible. And no one dreamed of such a thing. And she just did it. It was an experiment of the century. Linnea wipes a tear from her eye. Oh, I would have been so happy if I could have just been in her place. Of course, some part of the Galarian's population died as a result of her experiment, and the Crusaders are still wrestling with its consequences to this day. But every essence of what Erilu managed to do was breakthrough of cosmic significance, both figuratively and literally. Sooner or later, the world wound will be closed, and peace will return to Galarian. As for the victims of the ongoing war, they will be remembered as unfortunate but unavoidable sacrifices made at the altar of science. I'm gonna say nothing. Linnea blinks at you, perplexed. Were we talking about something? I have to go. Ninio produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes some notes on it. This conversation lasted approximately 5 minutes. She lifted her chin. By the way, did you know that the exact same amount of time the Inquisitors of Kennebrace need to find a defendant guilty? But to shake off Inquisitors chasing you takes 5 minutes, 5 times as long. The experiment proved that running while clad in heavy armor is not burdensome for them at all. She's something. Oh, do you know who we need to talk to before we leave? This dude. The elf's pale, beautiful face bears an expression of melancholy detachment. How may I help you? I met Calicia. Thorn's melancholic expression remains calm, but his entire body tenses and his fingers wrap around the handle of his weapon. Under what circumstances, I hope to seize the opportunity to kill her. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and the most irregular of lies. Whose word do you trust, hers or mine? Are you quite certain of your allegations? Thorn lowers his head and says in a hollow voice, I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. Oh, well, I let her go. After giving you a saddened look, Thorn stares off into the distance. Your decision is just regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. Good fortune to you. Well, he was not a happy chicken. Not a happy chicken at all.